Hello, everybody. It's Heather Nichols here. Let's talk today about what you do when things are wonky. um, we're just cruising along, creating things, living our lives, doing our thing. And sometimes things show up and the energy gets wonky, it gets clunky, it seems like it's not working. I've had that recently happen with a bunch of things in my business that have felt pretty cumbersome. And I noticed that I've tried to make those things work. And a lot of times that's what we do because we're really good at problem solving. We're really good at figuring things out. We're good at overcoming obstacles. And for so many people, business is about overcoming obstacles. And, what if there was a totally different possibility with it? But one of the things I know about following the energy, which is a huge, amazing playground that is available to us with creation and business and everything, is when you follow the energy, what does that mean? It means you're like wherever things seem to open up and have a sense of lightness, you go there. And where things seem to close down, have a sense of clunkiness, wonkiness, they're cumbersome, they're awkward. That's an indication from the universe of like, not this direction. Nope, you don't want to go here, But so often, because we're so good at overcoming things, we push past those obstacles. And this happened to me recently. I hired a new bookkeeping agency, and they recommended a payroll company that I went to set up. And the whole thing was so annoying to me. It was just, I really didn't I was irritated. I was grumpy the whole time I was setting it up. I just was it wasn't easy for me. And I was telling myself, well, this is the kind of stuff you hate dealing with. So I went into judgment of me, and it was like, oh, well, I don't like dealing with this stuff. And, I just need to deal with it. This is something I just need to do. And it's not going to be easy. And I just have to do it. And it's part of life. And just get over yourself, Heather, and do it. And so I did. But the whole process was so difficult and cumbersome and not light, not expansive, not easy. The universe was like, stop. And it turns out that I don't know what's going on with the company, but I had an account representative, he disappeared, and all these different things, it became a total nightmare to deal with these people. And they ended up holding money of mine and not being able to pay my payroll taxes. And I ended up having to do it myself and then go back and forth with them a million times to get them to refund me my money. It was this whole thing. And it reminded me that, when things are clunky like that, even when it's something that's not your wheelhouse, something that's not easy for you, there were so many signs along the way, but I made it about me being wrong and me being, somebody who doesn't like to deal with this kind of stuff. And the funny thing is that I changed as soon as I was like, I'm not using these people. This is insane. They probably need to go out of business, and hopefully they will. But as soon as I was like, I'm not doing that, my accountant basically said, well, we could do that for you. And they just set up a new payroll company, and I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was sign. I went into the office and I signed a few papers. And that was it. And it's automatic, and it's set up, and it's going to go every quarter. And it was just so easy. So easy. And so even when it's things like the things that we don't like to do, or things that we're not good at, or we don't want to do, there still is a sense of ease with it. There's a sense of flow. There's a sense of opening. There's a sense of possibility. And when there isn't, that's when you've got to ask different questions, because if you've decided that you just need to do it, you just need to get it done, you just need to make it happen, basically your presumptive reality, your presumption is there's no other way of doing this. There's no way around it. It has to be hard. It is hard. That's just the nature of this. It's not easy. I need to suck it up, And these are all these stories that we tell ourselves that where we actually get in the way of creation and business actually having ease, joy, and even glory, because of our stories and our points of view about ourselves and the nature of creation and how it works. So when you run into those moments where things are clunky, wonky, weird, seem insurmountable or cumbersome in some way, I would really ask, like, is this the direction for me to keep going? What is this? And see what shows up. And, is there another possibility here? Is there something else I could be choosing that would be easier? And see if that lightens up. And if it does, then, okay, well, what is that? And let it come to you, because usually those things just then show up. If you're like, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do something else. I'm not even sure what it is. Now, I'm asking for that. I'm open to it. It will show up. The people, the, resources, whatever it is, will show up, and you will have such a sense of ease with it. And I can look back on everything that I've like let go of, or people, or like, different things that were like hard to get movement to happen. And I was just kind of barking up the wrong tree, and not asking the right questions. So maybe that'll save you some time, some energy, maybe even money, who knows, in, kind of going to question and changing gears and changing tracks sooner. So you don't have to invest quite so much time, energy, money, and all the things into those places that are not going to yield anything for you. So I hope that was helpful. And if you enjoyed this, please do all the things like, subscribe, share, comment, yada, 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 so more people can see it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.